From the Mayborn School of Journalism at the University of North Texas, this is NT Daily News.
Hello and welcome to NT Daily News. I'm Bethany Sanderson.
And I'm Nicole Harbison. We begin with an investigation of Herbalife International. The Securities and Commission Exchange is looking into whether or not Herbalife is using illegal means to distribute its products. NT Daily's Noel Smart has more.
Get Fit Denton is a place where some nutrition enthusiasts go for lifestyle tips. Herbalife's products are this business's health supplement of choice. But the SEC is investigating whether or not Herbalife is a pyramid scheme.
Because Herbalife as a company has been around for 34 years, so the strength of our company, the people that know about Herbalife, we can't be beat.
Herbalife's website says the company operates through multi-level marketing. That's a system that has a manufacturer and independent distributors who sell the company's products. Get Fit Denton's owner, Ernest Trice, has been an Herbalife independent distributor for more than 3 years, and he says he is not concerned about the investigation into Herbalife.
Positive that all of the FTC, SEC stuff will be taken care of.
Trice opened this location more than 2 years ago. The Herbalife products he sells supposedly provide users essential nutrients and helps them manage their weight and energy levels. And some consumers say their usage outcomes outweigh the pending investigation.
I saw results myself. I like the way Herbalife makes me feel, so no, it's not going to deter me from using it.
Customers here at Get Fit Denton seem to love Herbalife's products. But the SEC's ongoing investigation into the company says it is not in love with its business practices. Noel Smart, NT Daily News.
But Denton residents do love eating healthy. Local shop Johnson's Backyard Guardians Denton provides customers with healthy eating options. The store offers a variety of foods from pesticide-free lettuce to fresh tomatoes. Manager Christina Trevino says organic eaters are concerned about the toxins and chemicals in the food they consume.
I think you're seeing a big shift in people's consciousness about eating and living more cleanly.
Organic foods are now a regular feature at most supermarkets. Around 19 local stores in Denton serve JBG customers. Customer Jennifer Lane started eating organic foods while attending college in New York City.
I feel like I know where it comes from, especially locally grown organic food, more than if I shop at a main grocery store.
Organic food is becoming more widely accepted in the Denton community. Organic foods are not the only environmentally safe practice that's been accepted by residents and businesses. The City of Denton is becoming one of the leading innovators for recycling, and a local company is playing a big part in going green.
Pratt Industries works to take everyday trash and produce 100% recyclable goods from it. Pratt has been on site at the EcoWorks landfill in Denton for the past 5 years. Stuart Birdseye says Pratt makes recycling easy for Denton residents.
Put it all in one bin, and that's what Pratt does, is that we collect all of it at the city, we bring it here, and then they'll separate it out for us.
Birdseye says EcoWorks is always looking for the next way a product can be recycled, and they find easier ways to work with Pratt in expanding their partnership with residents of Denton. Pratt Industries has a local drop-off center at the landfill. This is convenient for residents to take their recyclable goods. Justin Hawkins says the company provides Denton with jobs in a green environment.
City of Denton, great thing what they're doing. I'd say that at the job opportunities and actually trying to keep it green.
Pratt ships all the paper material they receive from Denton to Shreveport, Louisiana. That processed material then goes to a box factory in Fort Worth where they make new boxes. This process takes only a few weeks. Pratt also is involved with recycling education. The company allows organizations, businesses, and schools to see the recycling process firsthand.
Recycling has increased due to Pratt Industries, and recycling is available across the city.
And the University of North Texas is recycling in a different way. UNT Dining Services is helping reduce food waste. It's called Zero Waste.
We buy in bulk. We buy from a local distributor. We use as much local produce as possible.
They are able to use food since dining services, retail food, and catering are all connected. Dining services can take food and immediately put it into rotation in the cafeterias on campus if a catering event has extra food.
It's our responsibility to make sure that people don't throw away food because it tastes bad. So we try to make the food taste great all the time and use every part of the food that we possibly can.
Ballot Book says most food is wasted by students who throw it away. But some students at UNT are helping to reduce food waste. The economics department is partnering with a local soup kitchen to help waste less food in Denton. The department hopes that this can help both their students and the community.
These volunteers are answers to prayers. This is Our Daily Bread.
It's a place to come and gather and have a nutritious meal and have a nice time for 2.5 hours. It's food that I would serve my family.
Executive Chef Elizabeth Whitaker has been cooking here for 13 years.
Serve on average about 206 meals a day.
But that number is not accurate for every day.
If you don't prepare enough meals, then some people go hungry. And if you prepare too many, then you waste these resources.
So, the UNT Economics Department is creating a food forecaster for Our Daily Bread.
That the number of people that show up for a meal depends on some things that are somewhat predictable.
The forecaster will take into account factors like weather, when relief checks come out, and local unemployment rates.
It should be able to see trends that are happening for population, for the amount of food that we need to prepare.
And anything any of us can do to make the lives of such people a little easier is a great thing to do. Those people are amazing. They're really good at what they do, and we think we can help them in this area.
Our Daily Bread will be able to more effectively help and serve the community of Denton. The foodcaster should be completed by the end of 2014.
Texas Women's University is forecasting a need for more parking. So the university's Board of Regents approved $1 million to fund the planning and design for a 600-car garage. There are about 3,500 parking spaces currently on campus, and there are around 15,000 students enrolled at TWU. The new parking garage should be completed by 2016.
And UNT is expanding in a different way. Incoming freshmen will be getting a new residence hall in 2015. Rollins Hall is set to add almost 500 additional beds for students in the Honors College. New features will include a study, lounge, and laundry areas. It will also have a large porch and a library for residents.
Coming up next on NT Daily News, a local athletic facility is getting renovated and expanded. We'll explain after the break.
And some people in Denton County are expanding their knowledge. More when we return.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
Dad's home!
Yeah. The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Take time to be a dad today.
Dog lovers in Flower Mound rejoice. The first off-leash dog park in the city will open in the fall. NT Daily's Jessica Mitchell has more.
Dogs can roam freely at this off-leash park in Denton, but dogs in Flower Mound haven't had that luxury. So the plan for the new off-leash dog park is big news for resident Liz Covington. She used to drive to Wiggly Field in Denton to let Patty run.
The fun and the laughter and the joy that it brings them, in turn, brings you.
Covington led the push to get an off-leash dog park in Flower Mound, and she attended city council and planning and zoning meetings. Municipal code requires dogs be on leashes or owners may get fined. So these parks are places dogs and owners can make friends and get exercise. And Flower Mound residents will soon experience this without going to other cities.
Construction is set to begin on the dog park in spring 2015 and should be completed by early fall. Finding a location for the park wasn't an easy task.
Flower Mound Park Development Manager Carrie Biddick says it was hard to find a location residents liked.
Typically, they did not want it near their homes in such close proximity.
The concerns were smell, noise, and safety of nearby children. This park will give dogs space to run around and play. Covington says that's all she wanted for Patty. Patty died before the park could be finished, but the dream is still alive.
Knowing that I have done something to honor this little dog and all his friends, there's still a reason to have this park.
The park will be in Heritage Park East. It's currently being designed and will go to bid soon. Jessica Mitchell, NT Daily News.
And the colony is also finding ways to help dog owners. The city's animal shelter is expanding their space for quarantine animals from 144 square feet to 600 square feet. This expansion allows for dogs and cats to be in separate spaces instead of facing each other. The new building will be open in 2015 and will house twice as many pets. It will cost an estimated $114,000. In Denton, voters approved an $11.3 million bond to renovate many of the city's park systems. One athletic facility that made the list is Denton's Goldfield Tennis Center. NT Daily's Krista Lewis has the story.
The Goldfield Tennis Center is a popular place for local residents, but officials say the facility is not large enough to accommodate all users. They want to expand the number of courts and add a new clubhouse with their almost $3.5 million budget. Officials say the plan is to relocate within the North Lakes Park.
We're hopeful with having 12 courts that we'll be able to get more major events in, like tournaments and things, because right now with 9 courts, we're limited on what we can do.
There is also a plan to add showers in the new clubhouse along with a larger waiting room for visitors. The idea for more courts is to accommodate what city officials say are an increase in users, but some parents disagree.
Right now, whether she has lessons or if we're just coming out, sometime to just hit or whatever, it's never fully occupied.
Hawkins' 11-year-old daughter is new to the tennis world this season, and she believes her daughter would work better in a smaller environment.
I think when it's a small class, there's a chance for someone to go, oh, hey, you individually need help with your serve, and have a little bit of time to work with them on it.
The timeline of the final project's plan has not been announced, but the expansion is happening whether some residents think it's necessary or not. Krista Lewis, NT Daily News.
The Denton Independent School District is seeing some expansion of its own. Denton ISD recently broke ground on what will be the 4th high school in the district. It is located along Highway 380 in Little Elm. Some features include an amphitheater, indoor and outdoor learning spaces, and capacity for 2,400 students. It has not been named yet, but will be open for the 2015 school year.
Students at the new high school won't be the only ones learning. The Denton Public Library offers free online courses for Denton residents with a library card. The Gale courses range from Japanese to public speaking. The courses can be taken at home or in the library, and a certificate is awarded once the course is completed.
And English as a second language courses in Little Elm are so popular there is a waiting list for the next beginner class. The adult literacy program started in 2010. It provides reading and ESL classes to Denton County residents. Students test into different classes based on their knowledge of English. The class is a time for learning and a time for fun.
When you was young, go to the school, you play with the friends. Now it's like the same,
Classes and course materials are free. Coordinator Diana Russell says she made the decision not to charge students to
We
learn.
don't want our students to have to choose between buying books or buying milk for their babies.
Classes are held Monday and Thursday nights at Living Word Baptist Church. The next beginner level class will begin September 2015. The Little Elm Recreation Center is offering new classes, but these classes might offer a little more bang for the experience. Concealed handgun license classes are now offered at the rec center. The classes will cover the rules, regulations to getting a CHL. Gun safety, maintenance, and storage will also be taught. People should be 21 years or older to take the class.
And some motorcycle riders are taking safety classes of their own. Corinth's American Eagle Harley-Davidson shop offers safety classes to motorcycle riders. The classes are offered to both new and veteran riders.
It's for advanced riders and brand new riders. In the state of Texas, you do have to take this class to get the M endorsement on your license.
The city of Denton had nearly 50 motorcycle accidents just last year, and a common cause for the accidents are drivers in cars not paying attention. Brian Compton is a veteran rider who says his helmet saved his life when he got into an accident with a transportation officer.
He was looking at his computer screen instead of looking at the inside lane of where I was, and pulled out and hit me in the side.
The safety classes are held every weekend. Still ahead on NT Daily News, 2 local teams made championship appearances this season, and 1 was undefeated. Sports just ahead.
And why are residents letting high school students cut their hair? The answer when we return.
Can you help me with this? My new dad teaches me all kinds of stuff.
Sure.
He helps me with homework.
That would be 3.6795.
Thanks.
Yep.
He helps me with my decision making.
I wouldn't use this one. Ever.
And he's even teaching me how to drive.
And that's why cars have bumpers.
I'm learning so much.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of kids in foster care will take you just as you are.
This sports season has been full of excitement. From Argyle's volleyball state championship appearance to Mean Green's rugby conference title, NT Daily's Krista Lewis is here with sports. Krista?
Nicole? The University of North Texas men's basketball team has tipped off its 2014-2015 season. And they're hoping 2 freshmen will help contribute early on. NT Daily's Lance Ragland has the story.
2 freshmen are ready to show their worth on the UNT men's basketball team. Jeremy Combs and Greg White Pittman joined the Mean Green this fall and will have a major impact on the team's success. Combs was the leading scorer in Texas high school basketball in 2013 for Dallas Carter High School. Combs has big goals for his time at North Texas.
Just to be the best player I can be, and hopefully be one of the best freshmen to ever come through North Texas.
White Pittman comes to UNT after being the 5A MVP in Louisiana. White Pittman hopes his play can help his teammates around him.
Lead the UNT basketball team in assists and win multiple conference championships and get to the NCAA tournament.
White Pittman is a 6'2" point guard and averaged over 25 points last year for Holy Cross High School in New Orleans. And Combs is a 6'7" forward who was an All-State selection in 2013 and 2014.
The Mean Green hope their freshman contributors can help them to a better record than last year's 16-16 mark. They play their home games right here at the Super Pit on the Denton campus.
Mean Green head coach Tony Benford has big goals for the season.
Hopefully at the end of the year that we're in a position to compete for a conference championship and be in postseason play.
Combs and White Pittman hope to leave their mark on UNT and help the team raise more banners. Lance Ragland, NT Daily News.
Rugby is one of the fastest growing sports in the United States, and that's true at UNT too. The UNT Rugby Club has increased from 45 to 60 members in the past year. Every Friday, the team hits the field with flankers and centers making up the scrum.
We obviously need a lot of players to cover that. It's normally a 22-man roster, so we need a good 44 healthy players to handle the 2 teams.
Coaches and players spent their summer recruiting new talent through advertisement and school events. Rugby is open to all UNT students who want to play. Some members join for the intensity and curiosity.
Like this looks awesome. What do I do need to get involved or tryouts?
The club wrapped up the 2014 season with an undefeated record of 5-0. That record earned them a spot in the American College Rugby Championship. And one team was able to make school history this year. Argyle's Lady Eagles made their first appearance in the Class 4A state championship volleyball match. The Lady Eagles ended the match versus their Decatur rival with a 3-1 loss. This was the first time Argyle volleyball made it to the state finals. Coaches and players say win or lose, they still made history. That's all for sports. Bethany, Nicole?
Thanks, Krista. And finally, students at Steele Accelerated High School in Roanoke are learning more than English and math.
They earn course credit and get hands-on experience working in the Shears of Steel salon through the cosmetology program. The salon recently opened to the public for the first time.
Students take clients and learn how to work in every area of the salon. They can get their cosmetology license after graduation and find work in salons. This is good for those who may not want to go to college.
They do not pay for training because courses are taught through Northwest ISD, but they do pay for certifications and licensing exams.
Program founder Alicia Flower say they are learning how to market themselves, make business cards, and provide customer service.
Shears of Steel is open Tuesday and Thursday afternoons. Money from the salon goes back into the program for supplies and new equipment. You know, that's a great opportunity for those students.
I know. I wish them all the best.
That's all for this edition of NT Daily News.
Thanks for watching. See you next time.
This has been NT Daily News.